I understand why okay flowers means a little thing to you. But again, just because I buy the secretary flowers and the secretary thinks that we're getting married, that's not my fault.
I think that's excessive though too. We didn't skip ahead to marriage. We didn't go on a date or get to know each other.
That's what I'm saying.
We went right to marriage.
You jumped the gun.
Okay,
that's the point.
Yeah.
You think just because I'll use my photographer as an example. No shots, Marcus. I love you. On a work level, you're like my work husband.
There it is. It's okay. You can have multiple.
But like, if we go grab drinks,
right?
You can't think that means we're best friends.
It also can't mean that we're dating either, just because we go grab drinks. That's such a public thing to do. That's such a
correct.
Like. And especially because, like, I'm a bartender, there's so many people that come for drinks. Like, I drink with people that, like you were saying earlier, that I would never hang out with outside of that. Like, we just got off of work and we just went to the bar. But I would never hang out with you. I'm not planning trips with you. I'm not trying to hang out with, but let's go talk about our day behind the bar or whatever, or what guests got on our nerves and blah, blah, blah. We'll drink, and then I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like.
And see, the thing is, I don't take actually, outside of Penrose, I don't show up to Barlow with any friends. Or Bricks, or fucking Firebirds, anywhere in Stonebridge. I don't show up with friends.
Yeah. I did that once. A lot of them are my coworkers and stuff like that. I did that once, and I'll never do that again. Yeah. She definitely closed down the restaurant with her.
See, but here, my thing was, if we were friends, like when I lived in Woodbridge, I would take you out to Manassas if we're friends.
Right.
If
somewhere
we're friends,
away.
Exactly. When I lived in Manassas and we're friends, I would take you out to Woodbridge. So that's how I work that. It's like, if you're friends, I gotta step you into a different element that I'm familiar with, as opposed to like where you met me at or where you come to see me at or something like that. That's the kind of stuff that would mean we're friends. But like, yeah. I just, like, there's a different group of people that you're inviting to the wedding as opposed to who's inviting to, like, your housewarming.
Yes, and I'm going to be honest and say that, like, I'm definitely one of those people, like, a lot of people know of me, but I wouldn't say a lot of people know me or would I consider them my friend. So I'm like, I've always had, like, one or two close friends, but I've always had, like, 10 or 5 people around me all the time. And it's just like, yeah, these are either people I work with or people I joke with or whatever, but not necessarily my friends. Like my 2 friends that are that I've known for a very long time, they're the ones that I call every day. I share my secrets with.
Shout basically out to you, Carter. Be annoying the shit out of that nigga. All my sins and woes be going to that nigga.
No, shoot, same thing. Like I will literally call my best friend and she knows everything. But, like, if you're coming to my bar rail and we're talking at my bar, even then, people that come to my bar rail and they sit at my bar rail, they assume, too, that we're friends. And to a certain extent, we are, but because at the end of the day, they are kind of paying my bills. We have that friendship where they
none of my friends pay any of my bills.
Okay, I got a lot of them that pay mine. Okay?
That's crazy.
I have a lot of them that pay my bills. That comes with the job, if you will. So
okay, fair enough. I mean, if you pay your taxes, sometimes you pay my bills.
Well, that comes...
So, we're not friends just because you pay your taxes, though. That's not what that means.
For sure. So there is kind of like that work relationship with them because it's like, okay, you come and they talk about their husband or they talk about their wife.
But that's bar talk.
Yeah. But then like they share intimate things too.
But that's also bar talk. I just told you, I go to the bar and I will talk about my daddy issues. Doesn't really mean that's intimate to me.
No, but then there's also the people that don't have anybody to talk to, so they go to their bartender. Like
I'm always at the bar not having anybody to talk to.
Okay, I'm talking about the older clientele. Okay, right. I have like much older clientele.
That's fair.
And they don't really have, like I've got one regular who's never been married, no kids, no nothing, just recently retired. And he confides in me in a lot of personal things.
Outside of the retirement thing, you just described me.
Yeah, but like there's a different mentality though with that. You know what I'm saying?
I have an old man mentality.
They've already experienced a life.
I've experienced a lot of life.
I can understand to agree. You haven't experienced a full head of gray hair, so
I have some grays.
Yeah, well, when you get all gray and people start putting you in that category of an old man all the time, that's a different.
Oh, they say I look like a father.
That's not the same.
Old, stressing father. That's what I get.
Listen, if that's the case, a lot of these men out here look like fathers. Yes. They all look like daddies.
Or sons.
Right. That's right. Right. That's right.
That's my sin of the day is I'm trying to figure out the proper way to maneuver, like, bringing them down easy.
There's no way to. So
keep at what I've been doing.
That's my advice. I keep doing what I'm doing, and I'm sorry it bothers you guys because I'm unapologetically myself.
True.
Like and nowadays people are too sensitive.
True.
Way too sensitive. Like, just live in your truth, and just like they don't want to call you a friend. That's their loss. Why does it hurt your feelings? Like, that's crazy to me.
True.
That's super crazy. Like, you don't have any friends that you met at this one particular person that's not your friend.
True.
Like,
I've always been one to keep my circle tight.
Yeah.
Like, my circle is aged. Like, I've been with my circle. So the funny thing about it is, like, all of the people that I hang out with on the East Coast is people I went to school with, like middle school, high school. So all of the people that, like, a lot of the guys have been on the podcast.
Right.
Q, J Pat, like Devon, like all those people that I had on the podcast that I grew up with, those are people that are my friends. And then, like, anybody I've met after that, that's a friend, is like people that I went, like, when I first went into the military.
Right.
And then, you know, you're young, you're far away from home, you're trying to latch on to other things, and you create these bonds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now, that was when I was 21.
Right.
Now that I'm 32, I think, 32. I forget my fucking age. Yeah, now that I'm 32, it's different now.
Yeah.
I can move to a completely different fucking region.
Right.
And not have to make any friends anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm older, I don't need that.
No,
But when you're
I
younger,
agree.
you know, you need something to latch on.
I agree.
So that's why it was different for me going ways across the country and meeting the friends that I met, like in Washington or in California. But now I'm like, bruh, I could go anywhere, and I don't, like, we got phones now.
Right. No, seriously. I travel by myself. Like, I went to Vegas.
Well, you should.
I went to California. But
All you women do is bicker when you travel together.
No, my thing is not even bickering. They just never have their money up. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So somebody's bickering.
no, they just.
They're bickering about being broke, or you're bickering about
And I
them
don't
being
like
broke.
that either. If I think you're gonna be talking about being broke the whole time we're on vacation, you can no longer go on vacation with me ever again. But I do travel by myself because a lot of times I'm like, this is my availability, this is when I'm gonna go. I will invite people, but ultimately, if they're not gonna go, it's not gonna stop me from going.
Yeah.
And I still go. And people that freak people out. They're like, yo, who are you going with? Like, I went to Cali, I went to Vegas by myself. I went to Texas by myself. I went, like, I'll just go. I went to Key West by myself, and I make up these, like, aliases. I have the best time with that, let me tell you. When I was in Key West, first of all, I'd never been there before, and everybody drives the golf carts. I didn't know that. I freaking rented a hot pink, with no doors, no sunroof Jeep to just drive around the island. Blasting my music.
You rented a hot pink vehicle?
It was hot pink, so cute. I was by myself. I was like, it was beautiful. I named her Barbie.
That's crazy.
And then, but like people were like, oh my God, who is this girl? Blah, 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 because I was by myself and I'm just bumping my music. I told people I was about to be I'm an upcoming R&B singer. My music's about to drop. People were buying me shots. They loved it for me. Like, I just made it up and I went with the flow. I'm never gonna see these people again. I'm here to have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, no better way to do it than
Did
just.
they tell you to sing?
Oh yeah, and I will on the spot. Let me tell you, I'm great at karaoke. Don't even get me started. But listen, yeah, that's what life is about. Make up, like, do what you want to do, and don't be held back because someone else can't do it with you. Do it by yourself.
I agree.
So.
Yeah, see, I think when I was at that point, I don't think I traveled by myself, but I would always travel with a minimum amount of people. Like,
even in the military, you're technically traveling. I mean, you've got your.
Technically, you're traveling.
Yeah.
By. Now, when I'm doing that, when it was with the military and I was traveling, because I was always on the road. When I was on the road during that phase, I would always go out by myself.
Right.
So if I'm like, I remember one time I was in Hawaii and I was just out for like 6 or 7 hours, just doing me. Going to this bar, meeting these people, going to this bar, meeting these people, going down the strip, going to go get some food, walking around, talking to people and stuff like that.
Right.
So just being a super socialite. But those are the best moments, like when I go by myself, because I know like whoever I'm on this trip with, probably not interested in the same thing. Whenever I deployed, I used to always just meet people that I was like, okay, I'll be cool with you guys while I'm out here.
Right.
Knowing y'all not from my station, knowing y'all don't do the same job as me.
Right.
I think when the last deployment before I got out of active duty, I was with Navy people the entire time.
Oh, okay.
As an as an aircraft mechanic, I was with a bunch of Navy mechanics.
Yeah, that's definitely different.
And yeah, and they fucking loved me. Like they started calling me my guys started calling me the Navy liaison. So whenever they needed something from the Navy guys, they would send me over there to go ask them. And I'm like, guys, it's not that serious. But I was always like, after work, I was drinking, shooting the shit with them every day. So I was like, okay, I get it. Like,
see, and I'm a little bit of the devil on everybody's shoulder because I'll be like, oh yeah, let's drink. And I only do shots. So like, there's gotta be like a caution sign, a warning sign when we hang out because
you walk around with yellow tape.
yes. But look, my thing is I warn people. I warn, like I literally
You're not ready for this trouble?
You get a warning. I never just pop out and be crazy. Like I come with the caution sign, I come with the warning sign, I come with a warning label. You looking for your glasses?
Yeah. I had to make sure they weren't on my face. I guess you.
Okay. But and then those are the best times. And then they're always like, yo, what happened? I didn't even remember saying bye. And I'm like,
if you have to come with a caution sign, it's not a best time for somebody.
It's not a best time?
Yes. Somebody has to get the shit into the stick.
No, it doesn't have to be shitty.
For somebody it is. If you come with a caution sign, somebody's walking away with a headache. 10 times out of 10.
Okay, so you hydrate.
Why you not you.
Yeah,
I mean, somebody's going to leave that night saying, I hate that woman that I met.
Yeah. But that's never happened.
Okay.
That's never happened.
You probably just don't talk to that people.
No, actually, when I do travel, like I still talk to every person I've met. When I met them in Vegas, when I met random people in California, like we talk on Instagram all the time. I never give people my phone number either. That's another like go-to thing.
We're gonna come back to that too.
Yeah, that's another go-to thing. I always give out my social media, and we always talk on social media. So a lot of them, the people I met in Vegas, ironically enough. I mean, you don't go travel and be like, I'm by myself. Like, you know what I mean? You're just putting yourself, like, sex trafficking is still a thing.
Correct.
And I
Shout out to Angie Tate.
Like, I'd like to think I'm kidnappable, too. So, so I don't go out there just be like, oh, I'm here by myself. No, I never say that. So, but like when I was in Vegas and I did go to the bar rail, the two people that I did meet openly said that they were by themselves. Now, I wasn't going to be like, oh yeah, I'm here by myself too, because I just felt like that was a trick.
Yes.
But they're both from, one was from Australia. One was from Australia and the other one was from Belgium. So it was just like, oh, okay, cool. And you got their accents. They spoke all these different languages and stuff like that. But that's the cool part that I like about traveling. We're not going to run into somebody. Yes, we're not going to run into somebody from Belgium who can speak 7 different languages at Bar Louie. We're just not.
Correct.
Like, I think the most I got is someone from the UK at Hooters.
Fair.
And then he was really upset because I wanted to whip out my Harry Potter accent. He was very upset about it. I was just like...
Oh, yeah, that's a bar thing, I swear.
Yes, he was so upset. But that was like, whatever. So... travel, that's my, like, travel, go by yourself. You don't need nobody. And then people that are upset with you not saying, like, oh, we're not friends or I'm being too harsh, fuck them.
I agree.
Fuck them.
I agree. I mean, we still gotta keep business together.
Yeah.
So, like,
business for sure. And there's you can still way to be cordial and communicate.
No, there isn't. Now, that's why I've told you I'm not your friend.